Hi, I'm Chase, and this is my wife, Karissa, and we own a custom home building company. I focus a lot on the marketing and sales and estimating.
And my main focus is design and also project management.
We met Pinpoint Management at one of their business training events and have been in the program for about 1.5 years now. So with the KPI tracking tool and the jobs forecasting tool that we've been able to implement, that Pinpoint provided that resource for us, we have in the past had a hard time trying to figure out not only what to charge clients, but how much to pay our subcontractors, how many employees, what employees should be over which job. And as we've been able to identify on those tools percentages and all of the data that's provided in those, we can easily identify how much money we're going to make on a job and what money that we can pay for our subcontractors, how many employees we need to be over that project in order to make it profitable for us.
So there's been a lot of talk of this next year being a major slowdown as far as the economy goes. So I used to stress about what that meant for our business and how we were going to feed our families and what we were going to do. But having Pinpoint Management give us a clearer idea of where our numbers are at has really helped us to realize that we only need a certain amount of jobs over the next year to really sustain our business and to even go above and beyond what we want to make. So it just gives us a clearer idea of where we need to be. Things like pandemics, economic swings, all these things that we've seen over the past few years used to really stress me out. But as of late with our job forecasting tool, it gives me so much peace of mind because I know exactly where our business needs to be. I know how many jobs we need to get, when we need to get them, and it just gives us so much peace of mind.
Before we found and started working with Pinpoint, I feel like one of our biggest challenges was spending so much time working in the business rather than spending time on the business, working on the business. And that was one of our goals, was to try and be able to work with them to not only get employees and be able to take a step back out of the business. We have faced this a bunch of times before where we constantly just work in the business and have to take the calls and do all of the little details, and all the problems seem to fall upon our shoulders, and then next thing you know, there goes a full day's worth of work just working out these little details. Since working with them, we've been able to hire employees and be able to get help with management, so that pulls us away from those little problems that we have to now we can focus on how do we grow this, how do we better help and serve our clients, how do we make this something that our employees enjoy and a better experience for our clients.
And now we've always been entrepreneurs and we've always had big goals. And as much as we love building custom homes and we want to keep doing this, we also have other goals that we want to see achieved in our lifetimes. And being in Pinpoint Management has given us clear ideas on when we can start working on those next goals and what it's going to take to get to those places. And now, instead of hoping for a time to achieve those goals, we know exactly what we need and how long it's going to take us to get to that point.
If you find yourself in a position like we were a couple of years ago, I would highly recommend using Pinpoint Management. I continually talk to subcontractors and talk to them about their situation and find themselves in the situation that we were, and I highly recommend them using Pinpoint to be able to identify where they are and where they were and where they want to go.
As well as we work as a team, we're pretty good at that, but there are still times where we don't see eye to eye, and there have been times where we feel like we're spinning our wheels over the last 1.5 years. But since using Pinpoint Management, it's given us much more direction, and it's given us much more traction, predictability of where our business is going and how to get there. If you're a couple like us that works together, there's not really a lot of differentiating between work life and home life. It's all the same. And Pinpoint Management has really helped us to get a better view on where we're going and to align what we see and how we work so that we're on the same team.